Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. I'm just leaving my WW workshop and I thought I would vlog. It seemed to work out really well last week. So this week I am up 0.2, which I think with the week I've had with the dog, I'm not really that surprised. But I mean I am, because I didn't think I was up 0.2, but I'm going to blame a lot of it on the stress of the dog. So to be 0.2 is, you know, it's a bowel movement away from weight loss. I'll say it like that. That's how I feel. So I'm not really, am I disappointed? Sure. Because I thought I was pretty good on plan this week. So, but, you know, with the week I've had, with the stress level I've had, I'm, you know, not going to worry about it. He's going to be coming home today. I'm going to pick him up later. So that's good news. Oh, that's a little bit close for comfort. The weekly discussion was, I can't remember, it was, I guess, gray area. Things aren't always black and white in WW. And I'm all about that. I mean, sometimes if you have a bad moment, don't turn into a bad day. Like, you could, like, have something you didn't plan on having and think to yourself, oh my goodness, I just ate this cookie. I've messed up for the rest of the day. And you really haven't. It's a stinking cookie. Write it and go move on. You know, it's not like it's going to be, don't make one mouthful or one meal of food ruin your whole day. Maybe it could in points. Maybe if you had a stinking bloomin' onion, that's 75 points. Yeah, I guess that could ruin your week. But I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think a bloomin' onion would. You don't eat the whole thing anyway. You usually share it. And I always think, just because and I'm one of these weird people, just because it has that point thing to it and say you were over your points, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a game. I think if you have more activity, or you just have a higher stress level where you're burning points and burning calories, I think some things level out. I don't get all crazy about stuff like that, or I just don't. And I can't, because I think if this is going to be a lifestyle, I can't go nuts. And I can't go nuts on myself. My leader said this one thing, and I'll share here, and if she sees this, oh well, I don't believe in it. She always, like, one of the things you should say to yourself, like, say you're somewhere and there's something that you really, really want to eat, but you know you don't have the points for it, you didn't plan it, and it's over your points for the day. You just say to yourself, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. I don't like that saying, because we all don't want to be thin. I don't want to be thin. No. Thin is not in my realm. Nothing, and I should have corrected her, but you know, so many people, and I don't want to, you know, embarrass her or anything, but nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. Because I'm healthy, I'm not thin, nor do I ever want to be thin. You know why I don't want to be thin? Because thin takes work. Thin takes work. Thin people don't eat. And I like to eat. And I've yet to slay that demon. So until that demon is slayed, I ain't going to be thin. And I'm happy with that. And I'm 100.5 pounds lighter than I was. You know what? And if the Lord wanted me to stay here, I'd be perfectly content. I feel thin, to be honest with you. I feel thin. I know I'm not, but I feel it. And that's all that counts. So nothing tastes as good as how I feel right now. Nothing tastes as good as the work I've put into it. Nothing tastes as good as the energy I have. Nothing tastes as good as the fact that I can bend over. Nothing tastes as good as the fact that I can move. Those things should be said. Thin should never be used. But let me tell you something. We all get, people who go to WW meetings, you know there's people there that are never going to get to go. I've seen people at my meeting since 2013, and it haven't been a goal, which is fine. They're better. They're in better shape than they were. They're healthier than they were, and that's wonderful. But to me, to say that word, how do they feel? You know, that they're sitting here years and years and years. How do they feel? I think of those people. I'm that person. You know, I've been there for 3 years. Yeah, it isn't in my gene pool, and nor do I want it to be. Because let's face it, thin people don't eat. They don't. And I want to continue to eat the way I like to eat. I've reconciled with that. Let's face it, I've never been small. So I guess maybe that I don't know what that feels like. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not on the market for a man. I'm not on the market for anything. I don't need to be a twig. I don't. There's no, you know, what am I going to prove to people? Look at Denise. My God, she's so thin. No, No, look at these. Look how healthy she is. Look at the fact that she could move. People comment that I bend over and tie the kids' shoes at school. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I do bend over and tie the kids' shoes at school. Why? Because I can. I couldn't before. I couldn't bend over, period, let alone stoop down, bend shoes, and able to get back up again with not blinking an eye. That's my motivation. That's what I live for. So, I mean, don't let a little slip ruin your week. That's the mantra this week. And nothing is as bad as you think it is. You know, you take it meal by meal, step by step. Don't, it's always good to plan, but don't plan too far ahead. Because, you gotta live in the moment, enjoy the food, enjoy your food, Do not rush through your meal. Because, you know what, the longer you take, the more you savor it, the more you enjoy it. She always says, our leader, make it an experience. And because really, if you sit down and wolf it down, you don't even remember what you ate. And you still feel hungry. Of course, I'll always still feel hungry, but that's a whole other video. But enjoy it, savor it, taste every delicious morsel of it. It's fabulous food. Fabulous food is my mantra. And summer's here in South Jersey. It means produce is going to be in abundance. Fresh peppers and eggplants and tomatoes and corn and blueberries, cucumbers and peaches and nectarines. It's watermelon, all kinds of lopes. I mean, it's just awesome, the food that we have. This is my favorite time of year since I've been on WW, because I get to just eat my face off and not feel bad about it. Yeah, you're not going to get away from eating veggies. Fruit, perhaps, though I'm not a big fruit eater, so you won't see me. You don't see many fruit in my video. I did have strawberries and peaches in my breakfast yesterday. But that was just, that's a rare occurrence, because Dish with D does not like fruit. Bananas, I mean, yeah, I only start liking bananas because they're zero and they're filling. So sometimes if you're really hungry and you really haven't had many bananas, have a banana one day. Works in my world. I learned to like beans. Why? Because beans are filling. No, I don't need a whole can of beans. Somebody was asking me that today. She was eating 0 point applesauce. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't eat an unlimited amount of sugar-free applesauce, because zero foods have calories. They have calories, which means, yeah, you can gain on 0 point foods. Probably not like fish, but let's face it, you can gain on beans, you can gain on non-fat Greek yogurt, you can gain on beans, and you can probably gain on fruit if you have enough of the natural sugar in it, which is never my problem with fruit. But yeah, so you know what? Live each day as it's a gift, and it's, in my life it is, because I think I mentioned before that I was told when I saw my pulmonologist, when he saw my CPAP results about 3 years ago, that if I didn't get help, I would have only lived another 6 months. So I feel like I'm on another life. So Dish with D, and he said in my last visit that I'm doing so well, he's gonna take me off the machine next visit. He didn't want to do it now because I'm still in weight loss mode, and he wanted to make sure I level off. But I never thought I'd be off a machine. And I mean, you're told one day you didn't get help, you've been dead 6 months, and then you're told one day, oh, guess what? You're doing so well, the machine's not producing as much, and I don't think you're going to need it. Why? Because I had weight to lose. I was the one that lived in the denial that I used to tell my husband, every doctor tells you you're this way because of your weight. I said, because you're walking there heavy, that's what the first thing that they tell you. And they just say that because, because it's true. Yeah. I lived in the world of denial. And all I've done in the last 2 years is lose 100 pounds. And yeah, I feel 150,000 times better. I'm not on any medication. I'm on a CPAP machine, but all it's giving me is air. So that's helping me sleep. I'm not on any medications. In fact, I was on a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory for my back. I had degenerative disc disease in my lower back. 2, 3, and 4, I think, they were my lumbars. And I was taking that off and on probably since 2013, 2014, when I needed it. I've been taking that in probably a year. I don't need it. My back's much better. I mean, it gives me the occasional problem, but it's not anything that I can't deal with. Where before it was debilitating. I had to constantly be sitting, and you have spasms, put the old patch on the back. I smell like an old person with the old Bengay. So yeah, it's a whole new Dish with D. Now I'm here for you guys, and I'm so happy to find the Dish with D community we're starting, and the positivity and the realism. I like to call it real because I don't know, I'm pretty real here. And it's the realistic view of WW and weight loss. That's what I give you guys, because that's what you need. It's, you know, telling you something that, you know, you need to hear the truth. The truth hurts sometimes, but you know what? You can deal better. You really can. So that's my weigh-in today. I'm up 0.2. I'm still under. I still have 100.4 loss. I think I had 100.6 last week. I can't remember. Yes, I do have. So I'm still. I was all thinking, please let me have the 100 still off, because if I had to go back to the 99 and the 170s, I have been a little bit. Because when you hit that next decade, the 160s, you just, it's a little bit something special. It just is, and you all understand that. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to hit that notification bell and let you know when Dish with D uploads. She'll be a little bit more scattered this time of year because it is summer and she is off from school. So I'm hopefully going to keep the same schedule. I'm going to try, but you know, I'm picking up the puppy today. If you're new here, I'm glad to have you with Dish with D. If you leave a comment about what you'd like me to dish about, that'd be fabulous. I'd love to talk about something that you guys are interested in other than what Mike can come up with. But have a great day. Keep on keeping on, and I'm home, and I'm going to go have my breakfast. I'm not sure I'm going to have yet. I'm going to have my breakfast. Check out Instagram. You'll find out what I'm having for breakfast. I will post it there on WW_Denise_M. I should link it in the description box. I keep forgetting to do that. Because why? Because I am Dish with D, and she's a little scattered. But it's okay. You guys understand. All right, guys. Have a fantabulous day.